started as a librarian, and back then the libraries were transitioning from old technology to new technology, which includes the internet. So there was a lot of things for me to learn. I'm an American literature major, so I wasn't really educated with computer technology. So I had to really, work hard and self-educate about, all those things that I had to, use on the job. And then it came to my mind that, maybe I should go back to school to educate, be educated, again, with all these new technology and skill sets. Might as well I brush up my English so that, I can use both for my, career up. So I decided to go to the University of Hawaii to study the library science there, and also, brush up my English too. But ironically, after I got my degree in library and information science, there was no library for me to go back to because I gave up my first job, and there was an age limit, to get the librarian's certificate again. So I decided to give it a try for one of the companies that contacted me while I was still in Hawaii. And that kind of worked out pretty well. So I never really, thought of working for the commercial sector, but it was also providing the information, and more importantly, bridging the gap between people and information, that people were looking for. So I started really enjoying my job there, and it was also kind of an extension of my librarianship. And I ended up working for that company for about 10 years. And during that time, I learned a lot, and also, made my progress, in the way I really wanted to develop myself, which was to get insights more about information technology, and also, bridging the gap between people and information. And another opportunity came up around that time, and I thought it might be a good change for me, and also expand my, you know, expertise, and that was a publisher. So I moved to this publisher and continued my journey. And that's around the time, actually, ORCID opened on the brand new Asia Pacific regional director position, and I really wanted it because the ORCID, as you may know, provides the researcher identifier, and researcher identifier. I was always thinking why people do not identify themselves in the upstream of information process rather than trying to identify all afterwards. Yeah, so ORCID was trying to do that, just that, and be a game changer. And I was fortunate to work for ORCID for about 3 years. And after that, I've been freelancing for a while, and it's been more than 2 years now. And so far, I'm enjoying. The things that I've achieved on the job, I think there are many, and all of them I'm proud of. But one thing I remember was that in the very first job I took after I came back in Tokyo, the researcher was asking me all the kinds of questions, which none of which I had answers to, and so in a way he was helping, in the beginning of my career, to get all those knowledge that I needed to get equipped with. And so that was really something that I really still appreciate to date, because that really gave me the realization that you can never stop learning. Yeah, so each job I think I had this the passion to learn new things, and that really never stopped even after I left my job at ORCID. And around that time I was about to walk out of ORCID, and that was around the time when two bright young men approached me for the idea that they had to summarize the scholarly articles using artificial intelligence. Yeah, and I was like, oh gosh, can you do that? Yeah, and so it was just an idea at that time, and I knew nothing about the artificial intelligence, and they were equally ignorant about the information industry. So I thought that was a great match to work together, and it turned out a great collaboration. So it is this thing, Paper Digest. So it's been about 2 years now. Yeah, and we very fortunate and also thankful to digital science to have selected us as one of the Catalyst winner back in 2018. Yeah, and I think so far this was really the greatest achievement in my career, and I'm hoping to do more about it. All the colleagues I worked with, I think in a way they've influenced me, all of them, I think. Yeah, and I've been really thankful to that. But when thinking back, I think if I need to pick the only person who had the strongest influence on me, I think that's going to be my mother. Yeah. Because she came out from the outer island, called Tanegashima, and to support her brother going to the college. So she was taking care of him, making meals and all other things. So in a way, she gave up her education, everything really for her brother, yeah, and continued to support to him. And she got married to my father, and supported the business. Yeah, so I think she gave up a lot of the things, but what she didn't give up was continue to encourage her daughter. And I've been really grateful, for her doing that to date. So, for example, when I decided to leave my first job, the library job, and go to Hawaii, there was a lot of family drama, Yeah, but the thing is, she was always supportive, and I really appreciate it. And when I came back, and I had different jobs, and each time I think, in a way, she was always supporting me, by telling me that being able to build the career and also continue to learn those new things, new technology or anything that are new to you, that alone is very fortunate, because she didn't have that chance, right? Yeah, so she continued to tell me that, and in a way I think she told me nothing about doing the job, but the thing is, I think she is my best role model.